Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We play Liverpool on Sunday at Old Trafford, a massive game. The game that I always look forward to in terms of when the fixture list does get released. And of course, Mason Mount is injured again. And I said of course because last season he certainly was unavailable because of injury. And it seems like this season has started exactly the same for him. I'll speak about that a bit. And of course, there will be an announcement on Ugarte in the days to come, whether it be today, whether it be tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see on that, but we definitely know that Manuel Ugarte will be a Red Devil. So let's get into Liverpool for a few moments. And in terms of Arne Slot and what he has done in the Premier League, it's 2 wins from 2, and they certainly look like a well-oiled machine, but I don't think that's the case, in my opinion. And if you look at the players that he is using, it's 90% still of what Jurgen Klopp had when he was the manager. And in terms of the way they play, there isn't much change because these players are used to a certain style. They're used to playing with each other. And the way they play is quite reminiscent of a Jurgen Klopp Liverpool team. They still try to press as much as they can. They still try to break quickly when they do break in transitions from defense to attack. And you could see that in their game against Brentford. So you still expect similar dangers from Liverpool. The likes of Alexander-Arnold that can have his particular types of deliveries into the box. And of course, the way he plays from right back. You have Mohamed Salah that of course still does what he does. And for some reason, always seems to score at Old Trafford. So that is a danger in itself. And Delo will surely need to be looking out for that. But I trust Delo can definitely handle Mohamed Salah because of how he has improved in terms of his defensive abilities. Just getting rid of that for a change. Sorry, it was just bothering my eye line, within the video. But anyway, and you obviously look at the likes of Luis Diaz, Diogo Jota, Szoboszlai. You look at Robertson from left back. You have Alisson in goal. You still have Van Dijk at centre back. You have McAllister in midfield as well. So they still have the players that have done the job for Jurgen Klopp in previous seasons. And if you remember the last time we played them at Old Trafford, it was a 4-3 win. Ahmad scoring the winner in that FA Cup quarter-final. So there is good momentum for us in terms of our head-to-head with Liverpool in recent games. Now, yes, you can talk about the 7-0 loss, but that was 2 seasons ago, and that was at Anfield. We're talking about Old Trafford, where we should be having more of the ball. And the way Ten Hag wants to play, he wants to ball from the back. He wants to keep possession of the ball and control games by keeping possession of the ball. But now against a team like Liverpool, they will want to press us, and I think Brighton was a very good warm up for us in how Liverpool would probably want to try and press us, start playing out from the back. But then again, on the other hand, you look at the 5 to 6 players that can and should be able to play out from the back quite comfortably. Because against Fulham, we did it quite comfortably. Against Man City in that Community Shield, we also did it. And against Brighton, we also played quite excellently out from the back. And that's simply because of the players that are in the team. Onana is very good at playing out from the back. You have Mazraoui on the right-hand side, right back, who can definitely play out from the back. And you've seen his excellent abilities and qualities when playing out from the back. De Ligt, we know his time at Ajax, playing under Erik ten Hag. We know he's able to progress the ball forward from centre-back. Martinez being our best progressor of the ball from centre-back, of course. And on the right-hand side, you have Diogo Delo, who also can progress the ball from the back in terms of playing out from the back. Those 5, plus a Kobbie Mainoo, and perhaps a Casemiro at times to bounce a pass, they are capable of playing out from the back and playing under pressure. Now, this is where it gets interesting in my opinion. In the forward line, there needs to be a change. Mason Mount being injured again is not that much of an issue. It's a bit of a worry because he was injury prone last season. In his last season at Chelsea, he was very much injury prone. And now this season, in pre-season, he starts well. He has 2 great games, in my opinion, against Fulham and against Brighton. And now he's injured again for up to 4 to 5 weeks, as the report says. And he himself said he was frustrated. But you have to look at the bigger picture. He was one of our better performers, and it's a shame to see him injured because you would have expected him to kick on this season. But when everyone is fit, the question still remains, where does Mason Mount fit in? We can't be playing with two false nines with him and Bruno as a set way of playing in terms of for the rest of the season. No. We have Xerxes, we have Hoyland that is coming back from injury and they started training again. Likewise, Malasia as well with the footage that has been put out there. So the two false nines up front cannot be happening. And the way it might be would be that Mount might play certain games, might come on in the second half for Bruno. Maybe that's why Ten Hag took him off in the second half to see how we play without him. And what do you know? We can't play without Bruno. We don't have a creative outlet. We don't have someone who can play a ball forward, can find those penetrative passes in order for us to get the goal, or himself to get the goal and go on to win us the game. If Bruno's not in the field, we certainly don't have that same dynamic effect going forward. And in the game against Liverpool, we're definitely going to be needing him for 90 minutes. Now, my dilemma comes in the same as with Ten Hag. I would start Garnacho on the left-hand side, simply because of what he has shown in the last two games when he has come on from the bench, and he has showed that he has much better end product than a Marcus Rashford right now. And Rashford himself, and again, the dilemma itself, if Alexander-Arnold starts right back for Liverpool, you probably want to go with Rashford, and Ten Hag would have the same mindset because he knows exactly how confident Rashford is against Alexander-Arnold. So he'd probably go and start Rashford. I would not start Rashford. I would start Garnacho because of the more directness that he has and exactly how hard he works going forward. He's always wanting to run in behind, always wanting to take on his man, and always looking like a threat to the goal and also on goal. And with his connection with Xerxes that he had in that first game when he came on against Fulham, you would probably want to see more of that. And of course, you're not going to be dropping Ahmad, not just because of his goal, but the way he plays on the right-hand side gives us that balance with the way he holds the ball, the way he tries to play those penetrative passes, and the way he moves with the ball, allowing players to find the spaces that he does vacate when he has the ball or not. So that has to be the team, in my opinion, that must start against Liverpool. De Ligt has to come in next to Martinez, and Garnacho has to start ahead of Rashford, simply based on performances since the start of the season. I do think Liverpool will expect and want to go at us, take us on and win us, a bit of revenge for that for the quarter final of the FA Cup. But in my opinion, I certainly don't think we're going to be rolling over. I think we are going to be much stronger based on the players that we have available. If Ugarte is in the squad, he comes on in the second half from the bench. I would certainly hope so as a debut. But you have Casemiro playing for 60-65 minutes, and then you bring on Ugarte in that last few moments, and the level will be raised to the same as Casemiro, if not better, because of his legs, his energy, the way he tackles, the way he intercepts, and the way he will screen our back four better in certain moments than Casemiro because of him being younger. So we are a much different team compared to what we had in that quarterfinal, because we had literally had Willie Kambwala playing at centre-back, Johnny Evans coming on in the second half. Not to say that he won't play in this particular game, but in terms of players available, we have a much stronger 11 and a few players on the bench to take on this Liverpool team, in my opinion. I don't think they are at their best. I don't think that they are where Arne Slot would want them to be, even though they won 2 games in the beginning of the season. It was against Ipswich Town. It was against a Ivan Toney-less Brentford, who didn't really have any threat in attack other than having an Ivan Toney. So I think there is a chink in Liverpool's armour, and I think us knowing how to play against them, knowing that we won them in that last game in the quarter-final of the FA Cup, Ahmad having confidence against them, Rashford, having a bit of confidence against them. And yes, we don't have McTominay like we did in that particular game, but we will be having Emmanuel Ugarte, hopefully in the squad and off the bench in the second half. So I do want us to win. I believe that we can win. I will always believe Manchester United will win every single game that they play. That's just the standard that I as a fan have set for myself, and it's because of what I grew up watching. The Manchester United that kept on winning trophies season after season. Ten Hag has shown that. but he has to do it again this season, and it is possible. There is options and chances for us to win trophies. The Europa League draw is also today, so we'll speak about that as soon as that does get released, and when I do speak to you guys in the next video. Comment in the comment section below what you think the score might be for Liverpool, what you think Ten Hag will do in terms of the starting 11, and how you think and want us to play against Liverpool on Sunday. And of course, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. I am thankful and I appreciate the support and love that you guys do give to the channel. Enjoy your weekend, Red Devils. Enjoy the game. Let's hope that Manchester United does get the win at Old Trafford. I'm excited to see Ugarte. Till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.